Good morning, afternoon, or evening to anyone that has come to visit the official Sacred Sensuality. Thank you so much for visiting this channel and listening to this message. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you feel encouraged to do so. I want to look into what happened after your person walked away. I know you guys want to look into it too. Let's be a little nosy today. So for some of you, looks like your person could have ghosted you. I look at ghosting as a very cowardly act. It's so simple to just tell someone that you're no longer interested, right? You know? This person may have ghosted you out of fear of commitment, fear of expectations, fear of being seen, fear of their mask coming off. Their performance they weren't able to keep up with anymore. They could have also had very low self-esteem, wondering why such a beautiful or a handsome person as yourself would be attractive in them. Maybe in their eyes you could have been a little bit too good to be true, because it's like their confidence is just very low. Typically people who ghost, that is their confidence. It is very low. It is a cowardice to them. I feel like when they ghosted, you were worried, more than angry, more than sad, just genuine. Are you okay? Eventually, it looks like you came up to the point of, I just have to give this a break. Maybe they took their ghosting as an act of themselves taking a break, but instead, what they did was a favor to you. I hate to say this, but I don't like it when I worry when someone ghosts me. And when I realized that they ghosted me for no particular reason at all, my worry was in vain. That's the stress I don't like to be put under. So if you felt that for yourself that you were worried and it placed you under some type of stress, or even just wondering, hey, what did I do wrong? You did nothing wrong. When a ghost or ghost, they're just being cowards. Let's just keep it real. They could have felt that at some point that this connection was some type of burden. Why it was a burden? It could be several reasons, I don't like to use the term a person that has capacity. Everyone has the capacity to say yes or no. It's just that simple. There's no black and no gray in the black and white area, right? You could have taken this as a loss, being grieving about it. I'm feeling a lot of confusion, misunderstanding, like, what did I do? Feeling bad, because maybe in some ways this person could have kind of made you happy. Whatever it was that they did, sometimes people can just make us happy just by being themselves, But that was definitely a disruption of the harmony that they did here, and it was indeed intentional. Any type of ghosting is intentional. You're tired. I feel that when people ghost, they tend to take our resilience for life, things that we've been through, especially if we've exercised those things to them. They take that for granted and think that we can just continue to take more and more and more. Am I not correct? That's why I always try to tell people to be careful what you disclose to another. You just never know when they're going to switch up on you, right? You're being called right now to release. this stress from you, even if it is still making some type of anxiety because you're tired. You know, it's funny, you have the Ten of Wands, and what clarify the Ten of Wands is the Nine of Wands. It's anxiety, just being burned out, and just like I'm tired of being treated this way. I'm tired of feeling like I have to fight for someone to stay. I have to fight to show someone that you don't have to pretend with me. You are free to be yourself. You are free to leave whenever you choose. So that's why I always say love is freedom, right? This person may not have never understood what true freedom was. And for that, you guys, I am so sorry, because I absolutely do understand. And I think it's, not necessarily funny, because there's nothing funny about being ghosted, but I think it's interesting that Spirit put here the Seven of Wands after they ghosted you. Let's look into this a little bit more. This was a person who has some trust issues and did not trust or possibly believe in divine timing. They believed in their timing, their control. That's typically what ghosters do. That's their way of controlling whatever situation you guys are in together, where it goes. This is a person who doesn't understand how to fight in fight or flight mode. They just freeze. They just freeze. The way that they freeze is often cold. Sometimes when a person freezes, it's because were never taught or failed to develop. In my opinion, after a certain age, there's too much information out there. So in my opinion, there's no excuse. Failed to develop coping mechanisms on how to deal with relational dynamics and even conflict resolution. They were frozen for a while, honestly, just stuck, even saying to themselves, why did I leave? Why did I just leave the way that I did? That was stupid. Like I'm hearing that, like, that was stupid what I did. There was no reason for that. I was uncalled for, which typically most ghosters do when something is uncalled for. When they decided to unfreeze themselves, or at least so they thought, those emotions weren't though. They decided to put themselves under some type of illusion and say, hey, maybe I'm gonna start partying. They put that damn mask right back on. This reading is kind of pissing me off a little bit if you can hear it. But they put that mask right back on, that same dusty, dirty, dusty mask, on that same dirty, dusty face. Ghosters are often liars as well. And they pretended that life was good and they were feeling good and kept pushing down why they ghosted. What was the purpose? Like, even knowing that it's stupid, knowing, like I am feeling it. Let me see if I have that card. I don't have a card here. But I'm feeling like they're knowing that they owe you a freaking apology. Like, I am very well aware of what I did, but I'm not doing it. That's the control. You see where I'm going there? They don't feel like they owe you an apology. When people do things like that, in my opinion, it translates to, I think so lowly of you. I know what I did. I know what you deserve. And I know I'm supposed to give you what you deserve, which is a heartfelt apology, because I do feel bad, but I'm not going to do it because I am prideful and I have a lot of ego. That's typically why ghosters don't apologize. They'll just try to come right back on in with that dusty ass mask and that raggedy ass performance and try to do it all over again. And if you aren't careful, you'll fall for it. And that's exactly what they plan to do or tried to do. I want you to take this reading as it resonates, because this could be your energy also. If it doesn't fly, if it doesn't apply, don't just let it fly, you guys, basically. But and it's funny, the Seven of Swords card is literally a person wearing a mask. Look, if they haven't done this, this is what they're planning on doing. It's all fake. They may think that you have some type of soul connected dynamic, even twin flame, and they just may well be. We're not going to rule that out. But they know you're one of a kind. They know that they'll never find another person like you. And that's why they're going to try to come right on back with the dust behind them and all of their problems and their fears. This is a person that is actually in true pain. Honestly, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for anyone that causes another person pain, especially when they know they did wrong. And it's funny how I mentioned that this is a person who doesn't plan to apologize, because I actually have the Five of Swords here. They don't give a damn. They don't care how it affected you, how you were possibly worried, maybe even for their safety, about something you did, how it hurt you, just how it just affected you in general. They don't give a damn. They just want to come back with all their stress and feed off of your energy again. And they're strategizing on how to do it by lying, deception. I don't like this at all. This person is really pissing me the F off. But I want you to take them coming back in the way that they're trying to as a form of bullying, bogarting their way, trying to back into your life. And I hope and pray that those of you who this reading resonates for, that you really don't fall for what I call the okie doke. Don't fall for it. They'll try to pursue you. They'll try to chase you. They'll try to show you, oh, I was just confused at the time. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry. The fake ass, I'm sorry. They're not sorry. They're not sorry. I don't know what this Five of Swords here. They don't give a damn. The Five of Swords is a person who will try to win at all costs, even if that means taking the other person down, even if it means that they look bad. They don't give a damn. You going down with them, right? But they'll probably try to chase and pursue. Don't fall for it. Send them on with the Six of Swords energy, you guys. Send them on, send them on. Leave their asses behind. Go towards someone and something else better. Because they're going to try to come back in with commitment. Going to come back in saying, oh, well, we can work it out, or at least try to work it out. Because, ghosters have such horrible communication skills, like that of a 5-year-old. As you can see, I'm really getting pissed off now. I don't know who this is for, but if you're angry, I'm definitely feeling it. Leave their asses behind, please. Just for your sanity. They tried to move on after you. They tried to get back with someone or get with someone new. But they know ultimately, once again, there's nobody like you. They tried offering their cup, being the Knight of Cups, being charming and sweet, trying to be faithful and emotionally available. But they forgot one thing that requires vulnerability. And that's a cycle that they're stuck in. They are stuck at an elementary level of commitment. I'm talking about, let me write it down on a piece of paper and slide it to you and ask you if you like me. And then I'm going to bully you on the playground to show you that I like you. They're stuck. This is a person that's stuck. They don't want to complete this cycle. Not yet, because you know why? They're stubborn as hell. They're stubborn. They have this belief that they must protect themselves from you, from the person they're with, from the world. All because of a childhood wound they've refused to face. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. I feel that this is a person who does this in every dynamic with every person that they've been with. And honestly, and I'm not picking up on this being the first time that they've done this to you. If this is a reading that resonates with you, oh my God, I hope it's not. I'm not one of those tarot readers that like to have you sit here and watch me for views. Not when it's energy like this. The way that they approach life and the world is very cautious. Very scary cat energy. Very, the boogeyman's gonna get me. Not an adult at all. Everything they do, they must calculate. Every interaction must be strategic for them. That's the only way that they know how to deal with life. They're not happy. They're acting like they are. I honestly don't even see this person trying to lower their guard with you or with anyone. This is probably a person who likes to argue and doesn't even feel that they're right about anything. And I feel they also may use silence as a weapon. I really hope this is not resonating. Please, God, don't let this resonate with my collective. Because I'm pissed. And we all know that silence is a form of abuse. When you think about it, it's a weapon. This is not a person who thinks about how their actions affects others. This is strictly a person who thinks about how their actions affect them. Very selfish. Let's look into a few more cards. See what else happened after they left. Yeah, they're trying to come on back, you guys. They've got a plan. Oh my goodness. They're actually carrying a very big load of life too. Too much to hold is what I'm seeing. Like, my problem is what I'm seeing here is that they want so far, and I haven't even read through all of the cards. They actually want to be with someone. But their fears is something that's holding them back. I have the progress card here. Now, from when I see progress, I'm not seeing this as them progressing at all. I'm seeing you as progressing. I'm seeing you as a person who is deciding that, especially if you take this advice and if you're a person who has a soft spot for people or this person, I'm seeing you progressing in a way that it's going to take a little while, meaning a few months, 3, maybe 4 months is the timing that I'm getting for you to progress forward, because, this could have really hurt you. This person is looking, they feel, oh God, I can't even get the freaking words out because it's pissed me off. It's like they feel like you're a soul tie. You could feel this way as well. You know, I'm not going to rule that out either. But it's like I'm feeling like they have the nerve, the audacity to act as if this is a soul tie when they're the ones who keep untying the damn tie and leaving you wondering, like, what the hell just happened? You know? You're a fantasy to this person for some of you. They look at you a lot. That is the soul tie. I want you to hear that again. I'm going to say that again. You are a fantasy to this person. They look at a lot of videos and pictures of you through whatever way that they have them, whether you sent them to them, social media, whatever. That is the soul tie. They've connected themselves to you. They've got this fantasy of you in their head, like, this is a person I see myself with, but they have no actual follow through. They have the idea, they don't have no follow through. Fantasy could be anything from what I'm seeing here: a fantasy of a family with you, a fantasy of you because you are probably so sexy and fabulous with this Queen of Wands. She's just been coming up in all of my readings. And I love this energy for you guys, whether you're masculine or a feminine. Like, you're their fantasy. You're their ideal person. But they're so freaking stupid. They don't know how to work with you to make it come to life. So instead, they push you by ghosting away. By ghosting. That's so mature, right? And what's worse is this is a person who's full of so much effing pride. I almost curse. I'm really trying to stop cursing. They're full of so much pride. All they do is think about you. This is a person who also has some mental health issues. I'm going to keep it real. Look, they have some mental health issues. And this is not to make a person with mental health issues appear in such a negative light. Not at all. But this is a person, from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, once again, as an adult, especially if you're 30 plus, there is absolutely no reason for you to keep avoiding yourself. It's too much information out there. At some point, it just becomes a choice for you to stay the way that you are, right? But my opinion is my opinion. This is a person that chooses not to face that part of themselves. This is a person who chooses to. It's like they're comfortable with their demons that they don't even know, which tells me that they don't even know themselves. They're going to snap. So if you're in a no contact with this person, yeah, expect reaching out. I'm feeling that too. They're going to snap. They won't be able to hold themselves back. And honestly, I feel they're going to come back with something so immature, like sharing a video, sharing something they saw online, something stupid, nothing of substance. It also pisses me off because this is a person who is in constant conflict with themselves. It's almost unnecessary with these cards. It's so unnecessary. It's all because of they want to be in control of where this is going or where they want it to go, like on their own timing. So even if this is a person that at some point you said, hey, let's make this real, let's take this serious, let's get, married in a year or two, whatever. They can be an adult and say, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Can I sit with this for a little bit? Instead, they just said, oh, time to go. The moon and the Nine of Swords is, that's mental and emotional torment that they're putting themselves under. It's not even sad, because this is something that they're doing to themselves. They refuse to remove the illusions. And once again, that illusion is just this fantasy of you, that if you make one small mistake, this is a person that'll side eye you like, oh, you did that? Oh, I thought, because they put you so freaking high up on a damn pedestal. They also have a lot of secrets too. So if you found at times that this is a person who acts like communication is just so unbearable, oh my God, you ask a question and they disappear for days or hours, and you're like, dude, did you die? I just texted you. We were texting consecutively for 20 minutes, and I asked you one small question and you disappeared for 9 hours. Yeah, they hold a lot of secrets. This is a person who has, their self-esteem is so low, they are uncertain about anything. I feel this is a person that thinks themselves into analysis paralysis. It's not even a childhood wound anymore. It's their own conditioning that they refuse to take responsibility for. All they're thinking about is, if I come back, will they accept me? Um, 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 uh, 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 it's irrational. And I feel that some of them may fear that, since if you decided not to chase this person, you know what they're going to take this as? You abandoning them. They're going to flip it somehow on you. This is pissing me off. Let me get through this, because I got to get out of this energy, you guys, as I really do. The problem is with this deja vu card. What is deja vu? It is something that we've seen happen before, right? And once again, it's going back to me saying this is a person that has repeatedly done this in any type of connection that they've been with people. Not just you, they could have done this to you several times. But they're definitely, it's like, for you, it's a deja vu. For you, I feel that for many of you, you're like, yeah, I love you, I like you, I want to be with you, but you're making me choose a different path. You're not convincing me that I should be here with you. In fact, you're convincing me to leave you alone. They're going to take their sweet time, but it's like, even though they're going to take their sweet time trying to come back to you, it's going to be very impulsive. Possibly after the fact of all this good news that I see here coming for you guys. Their ego is going to be wounded so bad, and I love it for you. Look, I have the Empress and the Emperor here. You got a divine partner that's right around the corner. If you are not with this divine partner, or you're in the process, I love this for you. It's not too often I get both the Empress and the Emperor in a collective reading. So I love this for you. Your divine counterpart is going to match you. They're going to match you. I feel you're going to be able to utilize each other's energy in a way that is interchangeable for you both. You know, like one minute you can be the emperor and he can be the empress, or vice versa. You have different modalities about each other that you're able to learn from. Oh, but my goodness, it's gonna break this person's heart. And I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad for ghosters or fumblers at all. I have absolutely no sympathy for them. Because at some point you gotta grow up, right? Yeah, their heart's gonna be broken. They're gonna be in grief and sorrow and sad and boo hoo hoo. Yeah, let's move on. It's gonna hurt their ego because now their competition is the one thing that they feared. Somebody who saw you exactly how they saw you, but they actually have execution and follow through. But you know the good thing about it is, this is forcing them to be so bored with their behavior. They're going to have no choice but to change. At least for them. We're not too worried about them at this point, but who cares, right? But it's going to force them to change. Because now it's like, I did something so horrible. I had one of the most valuable cups, because when you think of the Four of Cups card, it's a card of a young man sitting by the tree. There's a hand coming from the sky, and the hand signifies a gift from the divine, right? Or the angels. Giving this man, say, hey, this is a beautiful cup. Let's take this one. But he's so focused on the other cups that spilled over. If he would have been focused on that one cup, which was you, that was standing right in front of him or her, being the gift, the love, everything they needed in that one damn cup, those other cups wouldn't even matter. Let them disconnect from themselves and from their own false realities. They're all fantasies, a part of their fantasies and their disillusionment. I feel this is a person who felt that you may never leave them. You'll always be there. Nah. You walking away and letting go of this person is, you know, when you have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is a person who is walking away from all of these cups. These cups are emotions, right? He's walking away from all these things, and he goes into the mountain, right? He becomes the hermit. The hermit stays there. The hermit is the symbol of the Virgo, and Virgo's month is the end of August to September 22nd, right? So you may be in a period, or about to be in a period, of where you're going to have to walk away and just focus purely on yourself. You're letting that go, you're leaving that behind, and it's like, as soon as you do, make sure, this is my advice. This is a separate advice that I'm giving you from Spirit. Make sure you stay in your Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands is magnetic and beautiful and sexy and driven and passionate and intuitive, and she's all of these great things. She has high self-esteem, and she's laughter, and she's the girl that every guy wants to be around. And this is even if you're a masculine. If you're a masculine that's watching this, take on that energy. You can take on that energy. Stay in that energy. That's a high vibe energy when it's used properly, when it is used for additional self-development and self-value, right? Stay in that, because your next decision is going to require a path that will lead you right into becoming the Empress. And when you become the Empress, or you're the highest of the high. The Empress meets her Emperor. He's going to come in with his King of Cups energy, showing you that, hey, I am a masculine, and I have divine authority as well, just like you. But let me show you a little bit of my King of Cups side, because you have this beautiful feminine energy to you, this feminine energy that is creative, that is beautiful. I'm going to come in with this energy of the King of Cups, showing you that while I am the Emperor, I'm emotionally available. I do think with both my head and my heart. And I'm going to show and express that to you because you deserve it. Your passion, your magnetism, your confidence, that's something that has brought me right over to you. You are a person that makes me see clearly that you have been the person that I've been wanting all along. And I see that you're a person who can bring me joy. But guess what? This isn't all about me. This is me wanting to bring you joy as well. With you being the Empress and me being the Emperor. Oh my goodness, we're going to work well. We're both valuable, valuable people with beautiful hearts. We think for the betterment of the collective, of the world in general, right? With you, I can succeed. You can succeed. And we can just be so happy. We can add to each other with this Sun card, right? And not only will you be adding, you'll be adding a son as well. And if you are fertile, or if you and your emperor or empress wants children, there's a very strong possibility that with passion and emotion, beautiful, raw, mature emotion, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and they come together, you guys become the Empress and the Emperor, there can be a chance at the creation of life. And Four of Wands, having a happy home together, loving each other, being stable, belonging. I'm hearing belonging to each other in a heart-led, soul-led type of way. I feel that for some of you, you may not even see it. And it's funny, I got the progress card, and Eight of Wands is a card of progress. It's interesting. So this is telling me that this relationship that's coming up for you is going to be one that has no problem with you guys communicating with each other. Things are probably going to move really, really, really fast. Um, like, I feel like your decisions are going to be made quick. You may think for like 2, 3 days and like, yep, that's the person I want to be with. Or, yep, I think this is the person I'm going to marry. Yep, I see it all now. I see it as clear as day. Yep, I want to have a baby with you. I want to have a family with you, whatever. And don't take babies or the fact that I said son as in a male child and something literal, because for some of you, this could be the development of, excuse me, an idea, a home together, building a home, making a business, collaborative, collaboratively, I can't say the word. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm tired. Working in collaboration with each other to make something that benefits you both, even if that's like investing in something together, traveling together, even doing masculine, what's considered quote unquote masculine activities. And I'm feeling that for some of you, if this isn't a literal child, this could be, like I said, those masculine activities, making money together. The Queen of Wands, she's not a poor girl. She doesn't want really for nothing. She's fine. She's sexy. So she's got them coming up to her, say, hey, can I buy you a drink? Can I let you in for free? Can I buy you a gift? So, and I don't mean it in a sense as like her actual physical appearance. It's just gonna be her energy in general. But um this could be something that progresses you both in some type of way romantically, that links you to romantically in a very committed way that could resemble a marriage, that could resemble real true partnership. And I'll always repeat this, marriage is not for everybody. Not everybody has the desire to get married. They may have a desire for a monogamous commitment or just a partner, but actually putting it on paper, that is not for everybody. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So for this may look different for everyone, right? I feel that with this Eight of Wands and this Four of Wands energy together, it's like finally my person is my home and you're their home. But this person who ghosted you, who can't stop thinking about you, who can't stop watching you and want to know what happened after I was about to say something, after they walked away. They don't understand. By them walking away, they let you walk right into a destined happy place with someone who values you and who adds to you. You two are also, you and your new person, you're your emperor. You're going to be head over heels in love with each other. There may be some intense emotions that may scare you. It may scare him too, you know, or the masculine, the emperor too. But I love this for you guys. I think it's beautiful and I wish you all the best. And I'm sorry for those who have had to go through and sit through a ghosting situation. For those of you who feel that your emperor is the person who ghosted you, all I'm going to say is this. I don't really feel anything positive off these cards, but everyone's, situation is different. There could absolutely be a reunion in store for you if this is a person that you want. But in my opinion, once a ghoster, always a ghoster. And I am a firm believer who believes that people can change. So that is the end of your reading, guys. Thank you so much for listening and being here with me. I do hope that you come back to see more. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those things. I appreciate you so much, and I do wish you all the best of luck. And if you are angry, you pass it on to me, and I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to wash it all off just for you. Have a good rest of your day, evening, or afternoon. Bye-bye.